Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got the top 4 match from the Story of Starpike in Philadelphia. The second Northeast Championship event. It was a great event. Today we actually have Martin with Lord of the Crossing, Tyrell, and Chris Vack with Night's Watch, Greensight. And actually with me today is Chris himself.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hopefully everybody finally gets to see my infamous Greensight deck that is tier 2 according to the Second Sons podcast.
I was very pleased to actually see that on there.
Me too. Me too.
So right away we got the setup. You have the Shadow Tower Mason, the Hunter, and the
Gates of the Moon and East Watch by the Sea. Yes. I was really happy with my opening hand, but then I saw his and I was very envious from the get-go.
Yeah, he's got the dude Randall and some economy, so that's kind of gross.
I knew exactly what I had to do in this matchup because I literally had just played against Martin's metamate Bryn literally the round before, and I knew this was a bad matchup for me, but I knew that I had some outs. Against Bryn, I drew exactly what I needed. And here I was waiting to see what happens. So I open up with Builder's Orders, hoping to find a way to shut off Randall. I think I was looking for a Milk of the Poppy. And he opens, I think that's the Time of Plenty.
Yeah, it looks like Time of Plenty. So here you go. You got Greensight. And I want you to get into your Greensight, your idea behind it in a second. But let's just see. You have your build. Oh, okay. You have your building orders. So I do like what you do. What was that? So
you just saw the main idea right there, and that was Martin tried to draw his cards early, and I go, no, you got to wait for Greensight. So my plan was to just DQ my opponents all the way to the cut for drawing too early.
I mean, isn't that kind of what you did through the Swiss?
I mean, yeah, that's how you go 4-2.
Okay, so you pull the Queen's Crown, and Martin's got to read it.
Most people had to read that throughout the day.
I mean, it's definitely a pretty fun card.
It is the engine for the deck.
Yeah, so why don't you go ahead and just real quick explain the idea behind your deck?
It's an absolute control deck. It is meant to play really bad characters. I think the best character in my deck is probably Benjen or Varus. Everything else is just small guys, but otherwise I use Guarding the Realm, I use Now My Watch Begins, I use Yorin to just steal your better characters, mainly because Martel Wolf is prominent.
Right. And
everyone's building flea bottom decks.
Right.
So let me just exploit what everyone's trying to go for.
I like it. So I'm assuming you're running Now My Watch Begins and Guarding the Realm.
Guarding the Realm is definitely the better of the two. I know Now My Watch Begins has a higher cap because it hits 5 costers.
Right.
But Guarding the Realm is just the recursion factor and the fact that I can pitch it to Old Forest Hunter and play these local plots and still do everything I need. It's just it goes a long way.
Cool. So
in this turn, what I was planning on doing is I have a Varus in my hand. We can't see, so I was thinking about, do I want to play a Varus right now just to kind of force that dupe off of Randall? Because that dupe on Randall is really stopping me from my game plan against this deck. Because I need to let him kind of try and get situated without much protection, and then Varus into Valor and start him over from the beginning.
Right.
But for some reason, I'm like, I think I got 2 or 3 turns because I like my hand. I like the characters I have. I think I can hold off, oppose some challenges, and not break. And then I can play Varus turn 2. So that's what I'm thinking right here. And so I start going for Guarding the Realm.
There you go. So you take a scout.
Just to shore up the board.
Right. So real quick, I just want to say good on you for using the one of the best Night's Watch faction cards in the game.
Absolutely. I wonder who made that one.
Yeah, I know. Oh, and nice Greensight alt art there too.
That one's not so bad. I do like the original Greensight.
I do. I love the art on that actually.
So it was a very good idea to use both.
Yeah, I think it's solid. Okay, so there you go. You got a bestowed Begging Brother, which could be pretty good for his Randall there, who could stand and get multiple renowns per challenge phase.
Exactly.
So let's see what Martin does here. Yeah, so how many? Do you remember how many people from his group played this deck on the day? Was it like something like 6 or 7?
There was definitely 6 of them, and I know 3 of them were in the cut. No, Martin, Jordan, Bryn. I don't think anybody else was in the cut.
Right.
I think Andrew Boyd was also running it on that day, or no, he was running something different. I remember he was Outcast. Jeff Holder was running it. So I want to say like it was at 4 or 5, maybe.
Yeah, I think in the top 8 there was 5 Tyrell, and then it was the Martell Wolf, the Lanny Crossing, and I think there was another deck I cannot remember. Oh, your deck.
Yeah, that was just those 3. Everything else was Tyrell. Yeah. And I did not want to see any of them.
Yeah. So there you go. You got Core Marge, good with Randall. Yeah, I was there testing a Tyrell deck for Jesse's tournament, and then had to leave after the 3rd round to go to a wedding. It was just an absolute reckless day. And there was James. He was playing Tyrell as well. There was a lot of green cards at that tournament.
Yeah, that was the other Tyrell in the cut. So you had Roy running Banter Bridge, and then you had John Palmer running his Reigns.
Yeah, the Knights.
You want to hear Degenerate? I remember going into this cut, like I had a buddy's birthday party that I needed to go to, so I was planning on, all right, I'm playing Greensight, I'm probably not going to make the cut, and then I can go to the party afterwards. So now I'm in the top 4, and I'm like, well, I'm already 2 hours late. I might as well try and win this.
Yeah.
I walked in late to that party.
Well,
and everybody was already trashed. It was great.
Yeah, I got into the wedding about 30 seconds before the ceremony started. It was just ridiculous. Sat in a lot of traffic. So there you go. You got Renly. So that's actually a pretty disgusting board when you look over at you and he just slaps a bodyguard on Randall. So Core Marge, Renly, and Randall with 1 gold to spare.
The fact that he put the bodyguard on Randall and not on Renly, it shows he knows where he's going this whole game.
Right.
It's just, he's like, I got Core Marge, I got Randall. I'm just going to ride this train for as long as I can. Though I'm not too upset, mainly because now I feel better about a Varus turn 2.
Right.
Because I could wipe and then march.
All right, so he nightmares your 1 answer on the board to Randall.
Feels bad.
Yeah, you're actually laughing about it. So you're just going to see if you could get your free challenges out of the way. So, because he's probably likely to just let him go, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like saying no challenges with Night's Watch. It's something I've criticized Night's Watch players before in the past, so it's like, well, I can't do that. So I'm going to go a little aggressive here, just to try and get him to kneel out some guys.
Just poking him with these 2 strength. There you go.
Yeah.
So you throw in the mill.
It's real risky to do that only because if he has a bunch of standing effects, he'll just gain another renown.
Right, yeah, that could potentially be... Yeah, if he has like a strength buff, that could be 3 power on Randall.
Right, but he had no gold, so I was like, okay, let me just try this, and if anything, it tells me more information about what else I'm working with here.
So you pass over to him. You do have 2 power in your house.
2 is the right number because he can definitely steal 1.
Yeah.
That's another thing. If you're going to get the unopposed from the intrigue, might as well just do a military too, just see how it works out.
Right. So he's doing an intrigue here, and you let it go unopposed.
Probably should have defended that. I was thinking, build it. It was I can't even remember the name of that card. It's the "Hey, I stand the wall" card.
Oh yeah, veteran builder.
Yep, there's his name. I should have blocked that though, because I was thinking, all right, let me let that go unopposed, and then I'll win Dom after everybody's comes out, but then I realized, oh wait, Randall's Randall.
Right. Yeah.
He's gonna end up standing by the end of the challenge phase, and then that's just not.
So he pushes the military, and you let it go unopposed. So it's. And then he stands Randall. And power. Whew.
At this point, it's not even me thinking about defending; it's me thinking out my future turns.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I just want to be prepared for round 2 at this point.
Right. Yeah. Which is, I mean, it's what you got to do. Always think about. Yeah. So oof. So it looks like we have 7-1. Oh, 8-1. He wins dominance.
More than halfway there.
All right. So what do you got? What do you have to do right here? What are you thinking?
Got to play Varus. It's like, all right. I was hoping to end with him. If he has like 4 or 5 power by turn 1, I'm happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he got to 8, it's like, all right, I'm already far behind. So I usually play a bend but don't break style with all my decks. Even my rush decks, I kind of do that. So here I'm like, we're at the breaking point. I got to do something.
Right.
So I can't just sit back and be patient. I got to go.
Yeah, Varus would definitely help you out tremendously here. I'm assuming you're running March. Are you running March?
2 of them.
Yeah, there you go. So you could Varus and then take away his Randall if he doesn't throw anything else out with dupes.
I considered Valoring as well. Valor M. I have that in there, which most people don't really suspect. They assume I'm running Doharis for some reason. Not sure why. I mean, I don't care if my guys or your guys die, because half the characters dying are yours, at least.
Dirty. Super dirty. Oh, look at that. So you have a little indecision going on.
I think I actually picked up the Valor.
Oh, there you go. Oh, thank you. All right, so this is your 3rd attempt at revealing a plot.
The fact that I flopped it down shows I'm so frustrated already.
Yeah.
Martin, on the other hand, is like, okay, how do I win this turn?
Right, yeah. Oh, so you do flip Valor, and he flips the King plot. So,
I did Valor turn 2.
So that'll slow both of you down a little bit, right? I mean, he's not going to have... Well, I'm not sure if he's triggering, but the King plot in your turn right now is definitely kind of bad.
Yeah, it just hurts my econ.
Hey,
there's a second.
Yeah, so you choose to pitch it. Oh, he revealed Garth.
Yeah.
So Garth is actually crazy in that deck.
He's pretty good, but I love that he's 3 costs, because Garden Tyrell can steal him. Not like I have lords or ladies anyway, but like some of their decks were running more than 1 copy of him, and I was very surprised.
I think this deck specifically is running 3.
Makes stealing one of them so much better.
Yeah, I mean he is really, I mean he is pretty good though. I mean he's gonna get the 2 strength in the Tyrell deck. He's getting the 2 strength and intrigue, icon, and renown. Seems pretty good.
I think turn 1 I forgot to use East Watch by the Sea. That was something I had been forgetting all day. So I'm not sure if I drew a card for that, but I definitely had higher reserve.
Oh yeah. You definitely had high reserve.
It is the tricky part of running this kind of deck. There's so many unusual opportunities for reactions and action windows. Just something that you usually don't have when playing other decks. So you can't really rely on this being an Iron Throne game where it'll tell you, you want to do this, right? Yes, I do. No, you can't do that. This is real life.
Yeah, Iron Throne gets way too convenient after a couple games. It's like, yeah, sure, I'll trigger Robar. Yeah, I'll trigger Maze. All right, so you throw out a couple, a couple small characters here. So it looks like he has an alt art flea bottom out.
Yes. Yes, indie meta.
So he's just going straight into it with a military for 5. Yeah, so he can't trigger Flea Bottom. Yeah, so he's got Lord Renly's Ride. Yeah, so that's pretty good for him there, because I'm assuming, getting the Alta Intrigue and then get an unopposed there too.
And stand Randall.
Yeah. No, he can't, right? He can't stand Randall because of the King plot.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't.
But the Intimidate stays, because that's just the game effect, card effect. Yeah, so he goes Intrigue for 2. And power unopposed. So he gets his crossing off again. That's a lot of power down there.
12 to zip.
Yep. But you do take dominance though. Silver linings.
That just fuels him.
Yeah.
Not looking good for our hero.
All right. So what is it? What gets you out of this situation right now?
A miracle. I've already used my reset. He still has a dupe character. I haven't seen any mutinies, so I'm resigned to knowing that I've lost. So I'm just going to try and go trade routes just to kind of get anything on the board to try and pull off.
So it looks like that's a heads on spikes.
Oh, yeah, that's what that is.
And, ooh. Got him. Damn. You do count 7 gold from your trade routes, though.
Yeah, that's a good consolation prize. Seized by the Guards versus Rose Garden. I show him my other Seized by the Guard in my head. And I'm like, yeah, no, we don't need that bad boy. I start showing cards in my hand. I'm like, all right, it's pretty much done.
GG.
Technically, I'm cheating there, so you could DQ me.
I'll bring it to Roy's attention.
Yeah, criticize Roy for not making that call there. Should have just DQ'd me.
Actually, wasn't James
stole the kill?
Wasn't James watching the game?
Yeah, but he wasn't a judge.
Yeah, but he could go run over. Also, props to Roy for running another awesome event. Starpike is great.
I expect nothing less from Roy.
And it's an hour closer than New York City. I mean, I love New York City events, but...
Speak for yourself. I'm right across the river.
All right, so you have a massive amount of gold here. He didn't put out anything too crazy. It looks like
it was a garden caretaker and a bodyguard.
All right, so you hit him with Queen's Crown.
Possibly goes away. I don't have now. My watch begins, so it just goes away.
So how many are you running in there? 2?
2 in this current version.
Right.
Well, I've had others that ran 3.
Mm-hmm.
I have newer versions that run 3 as well, but it really depends.
So how do you feel about Take the Black?
I do not like it. I tried it out. I felt like it's just telegraphed way too much, and I don't have enough to sit on 3 gold.
Right.
I usually want to play out my stuff.
And it's non-unique as well, right?
Correct.
Yeah, which like in this card pool, it's starting to be not a problem, but yeah, I mean, when that card in the core set, that card just saw 0 play.
Right.
So there you go. You got Yorin stealing Garth.
And I have a Lord now because of Varys.
Oh, wow.
So against any other deck where he doesn't already have 14 power, that's a pretty good recovery post-Valor.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Oh, and you get your Seized by the Guard, you keep flipping.
And and he's just tapping out power. So I'm just confirming.
Actually, does he have 14 power?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'll do it.
And that'll do it. So, Chris, it's a very interesting deck. Congratulations on getting in top 4.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Martin on winning this game, but not finishing the job. He is the new second place Seth.
Nope, spoiler alert. Yeah, but so thanks for coming on, and I hope to have you on for more stuff. We'll have to get you back on here. This is fun.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not losing on camera next time.
Yeah. No, it's fine. All right, thanks for coming on, and we will have the final coming up in just a few days.